Hello and welcome back to my second devlog video where I'm trying to create a game that makes you feel like Minato Namikaze. We finally have a name for this game. I've decided to call it In a Flash. Pretty obvious reference to Minato aka Yellow Flash of the Hidden Leaf. This is going to be a quick video going over everything that I've done, the issues I faced, and how I solved those issues. A big mistake I made on my first devlog video was showing my code that I've written and almost turning it into a tutorial channel. This is my first ever game that I'm trying to build. I'm nowhere near an expert, so there are many things that I'm not going to do correctly, and it's time for me to just learn and focus on the results and show you the results only. But if you guys are actually interested in seeing the code, reach out to me and I'll see what I can do. I'll definitely share the code base once I've finished with this game. But until then, I don't think many people are interested just yet, so I'm going to try to focus on showing you the results and briefly talk about the difficulties I faced and how I solved them. So without wasting any more time, let me show you what I've got.
A few moments later.
And here it is, my first ever game in a Flash. Now, whenever I work on any game project or any project, I try to make sure that it's in a complete state. So from my first devlog video where I left off, which is creating the initial core mechanic, which is throw a kunai and teleport there, I still have the mechanics. I polished around a little bit, but the core mechanics is still there and nothing else must change. The only thing I've added for this devlog is everything else around the game that you need in order to have a complete product. So I have a menu system, a way to start the game, option, nothing in there just yet because I don't have any music or sound effect. So once I do have those, I'll have an option, a way to exit the game so it's not running in your PC forever, so you can actually end the game. I also got Twitter and YouTube, so go follow me there. And I got two other things, a timer and a kunai account. Now I needed to find a way to end the game, and that's quite easy because this is going to be a level based game. So I have 9 levels, and if you can complete all 9 levels, you finish the game. But how do we know if one player is better than the other? This is where these two counters comes in. I know a lot of game uses this system, and this is probably the easiest way to find a better player. But for now, that's what I'm going to focus on, just completing the game, and maybe I can come up with more techniques and mechanics to find better players. I'm just going to play a couple of the levels and I want to leave the rest to you. I'll probably post this somewhere and I'll leave the link on the description, so have a look and play for yourself. So you can move with A and D, space to jump, left click to shoot, and Q to teleport. This mechanic is still same as our devlog 1, so you can teleport while it's traveling, which makes it quite interesting mechanics for some of the level design I've done. And the goal is to go to the level changer, and once you do, you get to next level. Obviously I'm going to change the full art style, but for now my focus is to have a complete product. I do have some tricks on this game. So there is a invisible barrier right here, and if you hit it, you will die, and instead of restarting from the same level, you go back to level 1. So hopefully you can see what I'm trying to do here. You have to finish the full game without dying once. It's not the hardest game ever, even if you've never seen even if you've never seen any of the levels. It's very easy to complete, but this is a bit of a challenge I wanted to make, and hopefully it will pad out your time if you die once or twice. Try to finish the game without dying once and as quick as possible, and using the least number of kunai as possible. The trick here is to throw the kunai here and then teleport there. With this one, if you fall anywhere, you're dead and you start from level 1. There's a way to pause the game. Pausing the game stops all physics process, so you can see the kunai is stuck in midair. but the timer still goes on because I don't want you to pause the game, understand how the level is laid out, and try to trick the system. So if you pause the game to have a look at the layout of the level, you are adding to your overall time. You can click start again, which restarts everything, your kunai count and your timer, and you can go from beginning again. Or you can press escape again to go back and continue to the game. That's everything I've got so far. My next task is to do the music, change the art style completely, maybe add a couple more levels. Right now I have 9 levels, maybe add 20 levels, and then we'll make another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.